Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back here on the channel. I'm here to talk about some NBA news, some of the latest news and rumors going around the NBA. I just uploaded an NFL news episode, about 15 minutes, talking about a lot of stuff. So if you haven't checked that one out, go watch and upload my recap for Jaguars Saints for last night's game. And upload the NBA season preview and Warriors preview last night. So those are my latest uploads. If you want to check them out, go watch them. But now I've got that out of the way, let's talk about some NBA. So, first thing I want to talk about here is Brandon Miller is a defendant in a wrongful death lawsuit filed by the family of Jamea Harris, who was shot and killed in Tuscaloosa, Alabama on January 15th during the college basketball season that was going on. So apparently he's a defendant in the wrongful death lawsuit. It's hard to say if he's a criminal or not. Another criminal that's on the Hornets. He isn't a criminal. You can't be a criminal unless proven guilty. He wasn't convicted of a crime. So, it's hard to say if he was and a defendant. And some people take this, they just can't read. He's basically a defendant. I guess some people probably understand what that means, saying, "Oh, he's a criminal or something." People just can't read, I swear. He's being sued. It says lawsuit. He's being sued. That's basically what it's saying. But yeah, that's the latest on Brandon Miller and that thing. I guess it's now a lawsuit, and he's getting sued. For how much money? Don't know. But per Miko Hoops, Zach LaVine can be moved if the Bulls get off to a slow start or are hovering around 500 or worse at the February trade deadline. Per Miko Hoops, Sam Amico. Yeah, I can definitely see this happen. If they start off slow or hovering around 500 or they're worse, they could trade them. But I swear I've heard this every year. Oh, they're gonna trade Zach LaVine and this and that, and they still haven't done it. I don't know if it's gonna happen at this point. So basically, he might be traded, but they don't have a chance in the East. I mean, you should just try and trade him. But not trading him in the offseason and then doing this when his value is lower makes no sense from the Bulls' perspective. At least, in my opinion, from my perspective, it wouldn't make sense when you could just got rid of him in the offseason. So, I will got rid of him in the offseason. So, next thing we'll talk about is per Zach Lowe. I'm hearing Patrick Williams of the Bulls wants big numbers for his next contract. Like, starts with a 2. And he says, and it isn't 20 million. Shocked face emoji. End quote. Per Zach Lowe. So, what does he mean by it starts with a 2 and isn't 20 million? Is he trying to say 20 million? Like 2 million? Is that what he's trying to say? Like, does Patrick Williams think he's him? It's like, get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. He thinks he's him.
You're not him.
It's just he's not him. Like, if he wants that big of a contract, like big numbers, he better step it up big time this season if Patrick Williams wants that big contract. Tyler Hero, via WC Goldberg, quote, "I'm one of the best young scorers in the league and I have the potential to be the best scorer in the NBA at some point," end quote. It's a troll for engagement. That's all it is. Famous quote now by JJ Redick. So, I think it's just a troll. Like, dear Hero, This is low, even for you. I mean, he's a great young scorer. He just ain't gonna be be the best scorer in the NBA at some point. Like, come on, man. Now we have to talk about DeMar DeRozan. Now, another Bulls player. DeMar DeRozan is a potential trade candidate if he doesn't sign an extension with Chicago, per Windhorst ESPN. And quote, one guy to keep an eye on for everybody in the whole league this year is DeMar DeRozan. If he doesn't extend with the Bulls, I think he becomes a trade target this season as this season goes along. I mean, I could see it. I feel like the Bulls, if they start off slow or just a mid 500 team, they could go on a trade sale. I don't know, I feel like every few years we're now hearing this, that the Bulls might trade, LaVine to Rosen, and they end up not doing it. I won't believe it until I see it happen. So, BetMGM currently has LeBron James' season scoring line set at 27.5 in the season. I don't know if he's going to average 28 points per game or something this season. He might be more of a distributor with all the talent around him this year. In exclusive, Eric Gordon confirms the Golden State Warriors wanted to land him before a Chris Paul trade. Well, I mean, we could have got him because he's a great three-point shooter. But, I don't know. Per HP Basketball, quote, I've said it constantly. I think Bam is the best defender in the NBA. I mean, he's not wrong. He's definitely up there for sure. I think a lot of people disrespect his defense and don't give enough credit, but I think he's definitely up there. There's a, quote, scuttlebutt around the league that Joel Embiid wants to join the Knicks per Chris Broussard via FTF on FS1. Okay, I can't tell what is worse. The word choice or the source. Probably the source. But, scuttlebutt? He ain't going to the Knicks, man. Give it up. So an NBA scout on Cooper Flagg via On3 Sports said, quote, he's a mixture of Giannis, Tatum, George, and Wagner, and all in one. So they put Franz Wagner in there probably just because he's white. Of course they had to throw Wagner in there. I mean, he plays exactly like all those players. I don't know about Wagner. Nick Wright says he'd rather have Austin Reeves than Bradley Beal as the third option on a championship contending team. Delusional. Come on, dog. I wouldn't even have Austin Reeves as my third option. Anonymous scout on Gabe Vincent. I thought there were a number of games last year where he was playing in the playoffs. I was like, get his ass out and get Kyle Lowry in as soon as you can because he is not helping. Anonymous scout on Gabe Vincent. Yeah, right. Do these people actually watch games? Imagine if they get Kyle Lowry in the game other than the 2018-19 season where he was actually good. Come on. Miles Turner said, quote, I'm a top 5 center in the league. I'm sorry. Top 5 what again? I'm sorry. Top 5? Yeah, I don't know about that. Chris Paul told the Warriors general manager Mike Dunleavy that Golden State will win the in-season tournament. Well, maybe he could actually get a ring. Wow. So Pat Bev calls out Paulo and Franz Wagner. Well, if you've got 2 people out of the top 100 team, Orlando Magic, you should be winning games. If you have 2 people who are in the top 50, you should make the fucking playoffs. Why are you so bad? I mean... yeah, it's alright. So James Harden was away from practice again yesterday from the Sixers, and he was away from the Sixers due to a, quote, personal matter. personal matter. The personal matter is him being at the strip club. But yeah, I think that might be it. Andre Iguodala officially retired today, so good career from Iggy, Warrior legend. But yeah, it's all for the NBA news, so it's all the same to next Mac Light. Peace.